Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we brought a Magikarp to some fisherman. He was not entirely impressed, so I guess we'll go ahead and toss it back. Bye, Magikarp! Anyway, we are currently in Goldenrod City, because there is something to be doing here. Hopefully the Magikarp can find its way to water. I'm sure it can. It is also Sunday now, thanks to the time-traveling powers of my Celebi friend. We are going to the 5th floor to acquire an item real quick. There she is. Hello. Oh, your Pokémon. It's adorable. You should teach it good TM moves. Okay, apparently Gyarados ain't too happy right now. She will give us ATM based on happiness, whether it's on the high end or the low end of happiness. Let's go on the high end of happiness. I am sure that I am quite happy as a Pokemon right now. It's very attached to you. This move should be perfect for a pair like you. TM27. There are sure to be TMs that are just perfect for your Pokemon. Okay, well you didn't tell us what the TM was, so I guess it's up to me, the Let's Player. TM27 is Return, an attack that is based on loyalty. So there are two attacks that are based on a Pokemon's happiness. There is Return, and there is Frustration. Return's power is based on how happy a Pokemon is. Frustration's power is based on how sad a Pokemon is. The more sad a Pokemon, the more powerful Frustration is. The more happy a Pokemon, the more powerful that Return is. Frustration is awful. It is only really good if your Pokemon is totally unhappy. And your Pokemon get happier every time it is successful in battle, so it is actively getting weaker just by the fact that your Pokemon is doing a good job in battle. Not to mention, Pokemon also get happy whenever you are walking around, gaining levels, that sort of thing. So, Frustration sucks. Return, on the other hand, is really good. Maximum power of, I think, 107? Put that on a normal type and have the same type advantage, and it definitely gets really good. We're not going to be using it right now, though. Instead, we're going to save it for a certain Pokemon that I have in mind for later. For now, though, let's go ahead and put Stripe back in front, and Stripe back and Maddie might be teaming up here depending on what Pokemon we find as we once again go down this mountain. We came down this mountain earlier in the adventure after defeating Claire, but there's another side of this mountain that we are going to go down today. Start with you. Be prepared for anything. Let me see if your Pokemon have been raised properly. Okay, Chief Eric, what you got? Oddish? Stripeback can probably take that out with a single fire punch regardless of Sunny Day, but, you know, we are here for Sunny Day. The sunlight got bright. So, Sunny Day, as I was mentioning earlier, makes it so that Solar Beam does not have a charge time. It also increases the power of fighting a type, fire type attacks, as well as weakens the power of water attacks. In this situation, it is definitely beneficial for Fire Punch. Also, Spiteful Crow is asking, can I have a Pokemon based on my name? Sure, eventually. A Pokemon of some sort in the post-game might be a good option. But I'm not going to be catching any more Pokemon until then. Ooh, Tri-Attack. That's a good attack. Not only is it of a pretty decent strength, but it has a random chance of inflicting burn, freeze, or paralysis. Oh, I lost that. I'll head back to Blackthorn's ice path and train some more. Ah, there's a trainer right there, so we actually need to come back this mountain 3 times, or at least enter this mountain 3 times, in order to fight all the trainers on it. The path is immediately converging there though, so let's go ahead and just start right back at the top. And also do some bike riding to speed things along. What are your thoughts on raising Pokemon? I mean, raising Pokemon is okay, but as I have discussed previously, being a Pokemon, now that's the fun life. As long as you are raised by a good trainer, at least. Time for more sunny day. Of course you are able to hit 5 times. The AI is really good about that. Oh, gosh, good thing that didn't connect. That would be confusion. Prefer not to have confusion. Hello there, One the Mighty G. First off, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy this playthrough. However, no, it is not a Nuzlocke. Nuzlocks don't sound very fun to me. And I am not good enough at Pokemon. There would definitely be some dead Pokemon on my team. More importantly, I am a Pokemon. This is me. And I am not fond of dying, so this is definitely not going to be a Nuzlocke. Instead, as Maddie is pointing, or rather, Stripeback is pointing out, it is a randomizer. Trainer Pokemon have been randomized, wild Pokemon have been randomized, evolutions have been randomized. For example, Maddie here is a Celebi who used to be a Squirtle. I thought for sure that Fortress was a rock Pokemon. Okay, what kind of Pokemon is Fortress? That's like a Pokemon I never use, so... Okay, apparently Bug Steel. So it was a very hard Pokemon, physically that is. But it wasn't rock, it was steel. You've won my respect. And a whole bunch of money. I see you're raising your Pokemon with care. The bond you build will save you in tough situations. Item right here. Oh, it's another one of those potions. Mighty is asking whether attacks are randomized. No. It has been made that... Well, there is a partial randomization on that front. First off, any Pokemon can learn any HMs, and TM compatibility has been randomized, which has allowed Gyarados here to learn Dragon Breath. But for the most part, as far as learning attacks from leveling up, those have not been randomized. I was training here alone. Behold the fruits of my labor. I kind of wanted learning attacks to be at least partly vanilla for the sake of myself. I enjoy being a Nido so much that I wanted to enjoy the moveset that is typically associated with the Nidoran family. That said, thanks to evolutions, I was able to cheat a little bit. I was born as a Nidoran male, with my dad being this Girafarig, so that I could be born and inherit confusion. But also, thanks to TM compatibility randomization, I was also able to learn Sludge Bomb, which strangely cannot normally be taught to Nidos in this generation. Yanma would be an interesting Pokemon to train. I've never actually trained one, so I don't know how good they are. But it's one of those Pokemon I've never actually touched. This calls for extreme measures. I must take to the hills and train in solitude. Oh, you're one of the phone people, huh? Oh, that's right! During the break, somebody was calling me for a rematch. I should do something about that. But not yet. As soon as we get down this mountain. Yo, you're spunky. But you know what? When it comes to sheer spunkiness, I'm the man. Ah, here we go. Now we got a Pokemon that this Sunny Day duo will be able to take advantage of. I don't think Sunny Day affects the power of ice attacks. I was trying to press down and it didn't work. It is a shame that Maddie was not able to learn Sunny Day. Instead, we had to use up a turn in order to make this switch. Oh well. Stripeback says, speaking of Yanma, does anyone else think that Yanmega should be Bug Dragon? Kinda, yeah. Just like how Charizard probably should have been a dragon type, because it sure as heck looks like a dragon. I mean, granted, if Charizard actually did evolve into a dragon type, that's the Pokemon everyone would use. Because it's a dragon. Why wouldn't you use a dragon? On the other hand, everyone uses Charizard anyway. It is the Pokemon that they always bring back into the games as well. Look at all of its evolutions, apparently. And the fact that it was the one Gen 1 starter that made it into Sword and Shield. So ultimately, regardless of it being a dragon or not, it wound up being the popular choice. My Pokemon weren't spunky enough. Please stop saying spunky. Boy, do I love HP up. Yum. I keep drinking my Pokemons. I can't help it. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. A thought that doesn't really come up very often. What happens if a human uses an item meant for a Pokemon? Well, unfortunately, as the case seems to be, they do not actually turn into a Pokémon, so... bummer with that. Okay, that is a really good move to metronome for this situation. Good job, Strike Back. And we're done here. I wonder if certain items made for Pokemon would make people sick. Because it's kind of like that with real life and medicines made for animals. Okay, we got a rematch that somebody is waiting on. Who was it? Todd? Unfortunately, that does not tell us where Todd is waiting. I think he was on Route 34, though. Where is Route 34? Was it there? Hopefully it was there. Well, we're about to find out. We gotta take advantage of these rematch calls eventually. Probably should have healed first, but oh well. Wasn't you. So was it you? Crap. So it wasn't anybody on that route. Hopefully it is not going to take too much effort finding the trainer that we are trying to find. Possibly the trainer there, but no, it's not going to be somebody in National Park. So let's check up on you, and I was hoping not to get into a random encounter. See, this is what happens whenever these trainers call me during the breaks. I tend to forget about them, especially if I'm in the middle of something and trying to finish that something during the break. Wasn't you. Okay, there's an easy way to figure this out. Pokemon Todd. You know what? Never mind. You are not worth finding wherever you person are. Maddie says by the daycare. I was just by the daycare. Did I not talk to the right one? I'm fairly certain it was Todd. Maybe it wasn't Todd at all. He's the one above the Pokemon. Okay. As long as we're here, by the way. Just so trekking up here wasn't a complete waste. I was trying to press right. Nope, that is not a Pokemon somebody wants in a trade. Interesting that there's just Kabutos here randomly. By the way, I really find it kind of unfortunate that the bicycle theme goes away whenever you transfer to another location. I kind of wonder why it does that. I was waiting for you, let's battle. Ah, finally. So let's find out just what the situation is. Are your Pokemon stronger now? Well, yes. And in fact, they're going to be different Pokemon. Strong? No. Oh well, as long as we're here and the Pokemon are weak, might as well have some fun with Metronome. The only Pokemon game I can think of where the bike theme doesn't disappear whenever you transfer to another location, by the way, is Pokemon Yellow. Not Generation 1 in general, specifically Pokemon Yellow. It's like they fixed it so that it actually sticks around. And then they forgot to keep it fixed for future games. I can't really complain too much about it though, because as often as you use the bike, it's either you wind up hearing that song for most of the game, or you get to hear different songs still. Stripeback transformed into the fire type. Well, we gotta take advantage of that. I can't remember, have we seen a Ditto on this adventure? Like a wild Ditto? Maddie's running off to do his own stream. Alright, after I am done streaming here, I will send a raid to you. Ah, there's that adorable Meowth sprite. I said that I really was tempted to catch a Kangaskhan in this adventure. Meowth is the reason why I'm not. Because they're both normal types and both learn similar attacks, so it's like, well, there's no reason to have both of them, and I want Meowth more. Definitely will be catching one in the post-game. I didn't do a good enough job? Okay, we need to go heal before we go anywhere. It is unfortunate that in this generation, your hometown does not heal you. Or does it? Wait, I think that we can actually use the machine in the lab. Let me double check that. Stripeback is asking, have you seen Galarian Meowth? Yes. It looks like a mountain hermit. Also, did Meowth really need 2 regional variants in a row? We just had one with Sun and Moon, and then suddenly in Galarian, there's another one? On top of that, it also has a special Gigantiform. Along with the whole situation with Gyarados getting another new form, not Gyarados, Charizard, that the Gen 1 favoritism is still reigning. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokegear map and see. Alright, we can do that. Yep, sure enough, we're in Kanto. And we can see from here the entirety of the postgame. It's definitely going to be interesting exploring all of these locations to the right that I currently cannot select. They are trying to fool you into thinking that you're not actually going to explore those places. But I know better. All of that over there, we're going to be exploring it real soon. While we're here, though, I wanted to check something. Double checks, in fact. So this is showing Johto. Can I switch over to Kanto? No. I wanted to double check that, but for some reason, no, you cannot switch over to Kanto. Again, trying to fool us into thinking that we're not actually going to be catching any Pokemon here in the rest of Kanto, aside from these locations right here. But I know better. So, here we are on the road to the Pokemon League. Interesting that both Johto and Kanto share the same Pokemon League. But next time we're going to be making our way to there and the Elite Four. I don't necessarily know that we'll actually be fighting the Elite Four in the next stream. I might want to do some level grinding because the champion has a level 50 Pokemon. So we'll see. Anyway, before you all leave, I will go ahead and send a raid to Matty Ready. Assuming he started. Let me double check. Has he started streaming yet?